So we've all played terrible festivals before where we couldn't get paid at the end of the night, right? So this is a song for all those, and I just put all the bad ones together in one song. Backroom negotiations, they will soon be underway, and the bands have sent their soberest delegations to parlay. The festival is over, it's a bust we all can see, but on whom should take the bath is something we've yet to agree. The promoter wrings his hands and tells us it will work out fine, but we've already tried his credit card and credit card declined. Dreamer festivals are nothing new, by now we have all been burned, so you'd think we'd cut our losses, walk away like lesson learned, but not when there's a lease on the tour bus, not when there are hungry mouths to feed. Child support is overdue for drummer and bass player too, and the t-shirt guy is almost out of weed. And next year we'll have more sponsors, next year we cannot fail. Next year I promise it won't rain and hurricane and hail. And next year we'll hang more flyers, next year book better bands. Next year I promise we'll have enough to pay the porta potty man. These two words don't go together when you're planning your event or laying out the graphics for your advertisement. You can call this one the first one, but first annual's the worst. It lets us know you're an amateur and your festival is cursed. Everyone pays with a card now, it's not 1984. And even ATMs are fast becoming dinosaurs. Those red coupons are great for church raffles and arcade games, my dear, but nobody wants to stand in line twice to buy a beer. You sunk a lot of dough into t-shirts, but somehow bottled water slipped your mind. Every excuse in the world why your festival unfurled, but these are a few favorites of mine. Next year we'll have more sponsors, next year we cannot fail. Next year I promise it won't rain and hurricane and hail. Next year we'll hang more flyers, next year book better bands. Next year we'll have enough to pay the porta potty man. We'll not book the end of August in the triple-digit heat, or perhaps we'll find a shadier spot for this retreat. And we'll file all the permits long before they're overdue. And we'll research noise ordinance and liquor license too. Next year we'll vet the sound guy against his references and such. Not give him access to the beer tent quite as much. Next year we'll consult the calendar against local football games. And maybe next year the pizza truck will not burst into flames. All the non-pretentious beer was gone after the first set. But there's plenty of raspberry milk stout IPAs. You're into craft beer, man, that's great, but this shit's thick as 30 weight. And what the hell is wrong with Lone Star anyway? Next year we'll have more sponsors, next year we cannot fail. Next year I promise it won't rain and hurricane and hail. And next year we'll hang more flyers, next year book better bands. Next year we'll have enough to pay the porta potty man.